Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about supervised classification using ArcGIS. In supervised classification, we will be making some samples, a class of some samples, and we will then classify our satellite image based on that. Classification may be of water bodies, agricultural land, forest land, barren land, etc., which might be very useful in geospatial analysis. So, first step is we'll have to download some satellite image, and we'll get that free of cost for our analysis. It might be of low resolution, but it is sufficient for spatial analysis. So we have to go to this website artexplorer.usgs.gov, and if you haven't you must first make the idea of this website. So I have made it and log into this website. So and then I'll go to my region where in which I will be doing spatial analysis. So this is the region where I will be doing my spatial analysis. So after going to this, so again I will do so. Go to this. Go to the place where you want to do the analysis. So classification. So after that, select the region where you want to do analysis. So this is the region. This polygon can show me the region where I want to do the classification. After that, we should go to datasets. In this dataset, we'll be using Landsat 8 data. So go to Landsat collection 1. After that, Landsat collection level 1, and this is the Landsat 8. This OLI TIRS C1 level. This is the data satellite imagery that we will be using for this analysis. And after that, we will use some additional criteria. And additional criteria is land cover, land cloud cover. Land cloud cover must be less than 10%, and is seen cloud cover should also be less than 10%. So after that, we will click on the result, and it will show the result. So we have some imagery here. So here you can see footprint. This footprint is outside of our region, so we will on click and look at this is also outside. This is also outside. So before choosing your imagery, you can see some here patches of cloud. So just don't click on this clouded imagery. So I'll go to this also not. So this is the image that we are searching for, and it was taken on 2021 March 4th. So we are now at April 18. It's 1 month older, so we can use this. So this is the uh, footprint, and so this is the imagery of the satellite image. So this is the image, this is our region. So we can go to this download option here, download option, and at last you can see level 1 geotiff data product 871 MB. So let's download this data. So I have already downloaded this data, so I'll again download this data. So first of all, put it in the folder where you want to do data analysis. So I have here supervised classification, and I will download here. Share, start download. So my net is a little bit slow, so it will take some time to download. Let's wait for download, and I will then start classification of supervised classification using ArcGIS. So let me start ArcGIS, ArcMap. ArcMap, I have installed ArcMap 10.8 version in my laptop. So whichever version you have, you can open that. Okay, in ArcMap, open new file. So blank map. So this is new file. So I have completed my download. Uh, okay, go to the folder where I have saved and I'll extract here. Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. So go to ArcMap and go to file and then add data and go to the folder where I have saved. So for let me connect to the folder. So inside supervised classification, I have a number of bands of imagery. So I'll select from 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this raster data sources in that primary components of the community. Yes, yes, yes. So this is the uh, set of imageries of from band 1 to 7. So first step what we'll be doing is we'll make a group of this band, which is called composite band. So what we have to do is go to Moonage and inside image analysis tool, what we'll be doing, we'll select all these band, and here we can find an icon, composite band. So click on this composite band, and what it will make is, from this all band it will make a new layer that will be composite. So it will combine all of these band. So this previous band, we can remove them. So we now have only one band, which is called composite band. So I will rename it. It is a group, final composite, final composite. So this is final composite. And what this band, red, green, and blue. So on the basis of this red, green, and blue, we can do this analysis. So first, let me give you a clear concept of what this band can be used for. And so here we can, when you click this rent, we will see this 7 band. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it is written band 1, but it refers to band 2, it refers to band 3, it refers to band 4, and similarly up to band 7. So what this band combination help is, it helps in identifying the object within this imagery. So it helps us to differentiate the object in this imagery. That may be forest land, agricultural land, that may be water bodies, that may be barren land, that may be houses, building, or settlement. So on different composite or band combination, we can identify the object. So let me give you a demo here. Band 4, 3, and 2. 4, 3, and 2 refers to natural color. So 4, 3, and 2, this is the natural color that our normal human eye sees, or that is seen by the camera. This is the natural color. So in this natural color, we might find something difficult to identify the forest or agricultural land. So what we'll do is we make some band combination, and on the basis of that we can identify the object. So here we have band combination. Natural color refers to 432, false color urban 764, color infrared 543, and agricultural 652, and then atmospheric penetration 765, and then healthy vegetation 562. Also land and water, this land and water differentiates between land and water. So let us see land and water. 5 6 4. So 5 5 6 and 4. So here we can easily separate land and water. This dark blue is water, and other we can see this is land. So similarly, let us see agricultural. 6 5 and 2. 6 5 and 2. So agricultural land, this uh, light green, this is agricultural land, uh, and this look at this dark green, you see, this is forest area. This is forest area. So this helps identify uh, uh, agricultural land, forest area, and this is barren land. This blue type color, this is our water. So on the basis of this, we can identify the object on the ground, and on the basis of that identification, we will use for classification. So uh, let us move forward. So what I'll be using is, I have some my region of interest might be of shapefile, or you might draw one polygon or anything. So I have a shapefile of Rupandi district. So I will bring this shapefile here, drag and bring here shapefile. So this is the shapefile, and what I'll be doing is, I'll do by mask. I will chord the area of my interest. So I'll do no color. Fill out. Okay. So this is my area of interest. So, okay, let me make some visible color. Might be red, might be visible, and I'll increase the width. So okay, what we will do is, we'll mask this layer at last after our classification. So let us go to our classification. So I have seen some. Okay, so what we'll be doing is, we'll make a class of the feature that we want to, on the basis of which we will be doing classification. So in this case, we will be doing classification, and we'll classify on the basis of agricultural land, and then forest, barren land, water bodies, and then settlement. So on the basis of these five classes, we will be doing our classification, and every classes will have a number of samples. So for our first class, we will be uh, uh, adding a number of samples. So for samples, go to this option here in our art toolbox, here toolbar, and in toolbar we see a draw polygon option. So here draw polygon, and then we will draw this polygon to that fits this. And at the last, click double click, and then so this is the one. So this might be a second so again draw polygon. This is also water body. Sorry for that. Okay, this is okay. So here we can see our sample that we have made. Sorry, I have made this mistake, so I will go to here and click the is, and so again I will make. So this is our second sample. Again, source for water bodies. Okay, so For accuracy, the number of sample you increase, the more accurate your classification will be. So here is another water body. So I'll do again, select this sample. So here, so this is the third sample. Again, go to next sample. Here, this is the river, so we'll take sample from river also. So this is the sample that we'll be taking. So let us take this sample from here. Okay, this is the first sample. Let us take some last sample. In this case, we'll take from here. Okay, this is the last sample. So again, I'll take this sample. This is the last sample. So now here we have training sample manager. In this we have 5 classes. So this is the sample. So what we'll be doing is we'll merge all these classes and make a single class. So merge training samples. Here we can see this option. So we'll be doing this and we'll rename this as water bodies. Water bodies. So this is our first class, and for second class we'll be doing agricultural land. So for agricultural land we'll change the band combination. So here our band combination for agriculture is 6, 5 and 2. So we'll make that here 6, 5 and 2. This already, this is the agricultural band. So this greenish layer that we have been seeing, and this is the agricultural band. And so what we will be doing is we will choose this band from here. So this is the sample band one. This is the first sample band, and second we will take from here. This is the second sample band. So while selecting these samples, keep in mind that we should select uniformly from each and every corner. So the third I will select from this. So this is the agricultural land, and fourth I will select from from here. This is the fourth, and I'll select the fifth. That may be from here. Okay, this greenish is the so what we'll be doing is we'll again merge this as a one, and we will name this as agricultural land. And so we'll give color also color. So for water bodies we'll give ultra dark blue, and so for agricultural land we'll give green. And again we will go for vegetation. It means we have for vegetation we have 5, 6 and 2. So we'll go to band 5, 6 and 2. Okay, so here this is the forest area. So what we will be doing is we will select this forest area and make a sample. So this all is forest area. So this is the forest area for sample, and then let's go to the here. This is also a forest area. So this is the second sample, and this is also forest area. This is the third sample. Okay, so okay, inside here this is also forest area. Okay, this is the fourth sample, and okay, here we have forest. This is fifth sample. Okay, let us add one more sample from here. Let us add one more sample from here. And this is the sick area. This dark greenish, this means the shadow region, so we can take also. Let us take from here also. This is it, and now then let us merge all this and make a one, and what we will do is this is as forest, and we'll give the color as dark green. Just give a bit more dark. Okay, this is fit. So this is the three class that we have made. Now we will go to barren land. So for barren land, what we'll do is we'll go to again agriculture is so for agriculture we have 6 5 and 2, so we'll go to 6 6 again 5 and 2. So here barren land is look at this region where this is brownish color. Okay, this is the barren land, so we'll take sample from here. This brownish color is barren land, this one, and from here to this barren land. Okay, this is barren land, and now from here let's take from here. This is the brownish part. These all are barren land. Okay, this is also barren land. Let us take one more from here. Okay, this here are also barren land. The bank of river. This is also barren land. Okay, so the more number we will take, it will increase our accuracy. So let us take 3 more barren land samples. This is also barren land, and this is also barren land. Okay, this will be sufficient to give you idea. So okay, this is just an idea, so you can take on more than this also. Okay, so I take all this and I'll mod this, and what I'll this will be our barren land, and color will give this as a brown color. So I'll go to more color, and here this might be okay. This will be okay. Okay, this will be okay. This is the brown color, and last our sample will be settlement. For settlement we will be using the band, which will be okay. So natural with atmospheric removal, maybe 753, 7 5 and free. Okay, let us see. Is this okay? Okay, yes, yes. So this is the uh, settlement area. So we'll take sample from this settlement, and okay, let us take one sample. You can take a band on the so that you can it makes easy for you to identify in the imagery. So this band made me identify easily on this imagery, so I choose this band. Similarly, you can choose any band of your suitability. Where other Okay, so this is the road, I think. So here is some buildings. So this might be a buildings, and let us see. Here is our settlement. So I will take some sample from this settlement. Okay, this is also sample of settlement. So the number of settlement, if you take more, it will increase the accuracy. Okay, so this is the number of so let us merge, and we'll give this name as settlement. So color we will be using is okay, this color is okay. So we have made our sample. So the last thing that we'll be doing is we'll classify. So for classification, here close this, and you see classification here, this enabled. If you haven't your in your ArcGIS it isn't enabled, so go to uh, toolbar, customize. Inside customize you have toolbar, and click on image classification. After you click on this, enable this image classification, you can see this enabled in your toolbar. So inside classification, go to interactive supervised classification. So this is the supervised classification of your area of interest. So here mm, you can see uh, agricultural land is this green is agricultural land, and dark green is forest, this area. This red is settlement, and then this brown is your barren land, and this greenish color, this greenish color is our water bodies. So in this way we can do supervised classification in GIS. So one last thing is we will only bring out the supervised classification of Rupan. So what we will be doing is we'll go to our image which is classified. So go to data export, and in export we'll go to the folder where we have saved our previous data, and we'll name it as classified final, and save that. It will take time. So we'll export the data as an extra layer, and we'll only click on the data which is exported, and after that we have Rupandai save file over that image, and we'll go to search bar and search for extract by mask, and in input feature we will give that t file, and in out input raster feature we will give Rupandai save file. So we'll save that in the previous folder where we have saved. Okay, some error. So we'll change the name. There is also some problem. We will save that in the default location. Okay, let me once again do that. Okay, input feature will be classified final, and input raster feature will be Rubande, and in default location we have done the extract max. So this is the final result. So this is the final report of land classification of Rupandai district. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to everyone who is in need. Thank you very much.